And as men, we have to normalize men publicly showing each other love. And we have to normalize that. So, as I was thinking yesterday, what all I want to say about this brother? It was so much that I actually had to write some down. Because it's all important, and I didn't want to forget nothing. So I want to ask my brother Keith Stone to come up front. My brother Keith. Listen, man, from day one, you've always treated me like a little brother. You've treated me and my wife like family. I love your humility, your open love for Jesus,
Amen.
and how unashamed you are about your past. You say in a minute, man, I've been through this, I've done that, but God. Woo!
Amen.
God's grace.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure serving with you all those years in Epic as we mentored the young men. I loved your commitment to the brothers in the Salvation Army all those years as well. I love your love for your kids.
Yes.
And last but certainly not least, how you loved and respected your mother to the very end.
Yes. Amen.
Man, we've been in each other's homes. We've prayed together. We ate together. You are an authentic dude, and you make this Christian walk look cool. And it's a lot of evil in this world. And I just wanted to just publicly show you some love, man, and give you your flowers while you can still smell them.
Yes. Amen.
Love you, Will. Victor, come up.
This way, Victor.
Victor, I didn't do like Will. I didn't have time to write that down. Thank you for being easy to love. That stupid smile warms my heart and brings me to tears as your brother. Your walk of life, Victor. How you pour into me. Right? How you run to me. No matter what time it is, man. The smile on your wife's face. How you take the church from here outside the building. You take time out, Victor, and you love on everybody. Selflessly. And with me, you admit that you're just human. I love you. You've took me to Costa Rica on my worst days. When I was confused and lost and angry and ready to give up. You took me around everybody. Your family warmed me into their home just like I was family. The trust that you've not just given to me, but to everybody that I see. Thank you for being easy to love, man. I love you.
Brother Chris Benson to come up next. And you guys encourage him as he comes.
That don't even know how I'm going to start with. First one. Can I do two? Yeah, go for it. All right. First one's faster because it's new. Where's Corey at? Come here. Corey just started playing with us in the worship team. And we were talking, He's 23. I got a son who's 23. I love my son. I believe he looks toward the Lord, but not in the way that I want to. And this young man comes in, and he's got a heart for God. He wants to play music with us. I can't tell you how much that encourages me. So, thank you, and that's what I wanted to tell you, because it's awesome to see young men want to know the Lord. They want to worship Him. They want to worship with people and be excited about it. I mean, you see those drums? He brought those in here. Those ain't the churches. That's what he wanted to do this. So, just thank you. I'm really sorry to miss the party. All right, number 2. This one's gonna be harder. You. Chris. So if y'all, I'm sure you don't know, me and Chris Farrell have this thing we call the Chris Brain Trust. We back and forth.
Membership is restricted.
Membership is restricted. That's true. I'm sorry. I can't share with that. But we talk, and a lot of times it's about Marvel and DC and stuff. But see what happens is every time we start talking about that stuff, my brother here starts talking about how God fits into all those images that we're looking at. And I don't know how, you just don't know how much that encourages me to hear that. That's the first thing I thought of. The second thing I thought of is when you preached the other week and you're making fun of it. And I wanted to tell you, man, the last part when you said, who told you that? That's been sitting with me about all of life right now. Things that I've been thinking about the way the world works and the way God does things, and my brain goes, well, this is the way the world tells me things. I know it isn't right.
Amen.
I gotta think about the way God thinks about things, and you, those words, who told you that? It's been just stuck with me, and I just want to tell you that I could keep going. I would take too long. This man has a family that is amazing, that you can handle what you handle with all those. It's just such a responsibility. I know it's a blessing, but it's also work, and I understand that. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I love you, brother. That's about it, man.
All right, so can I tell on myself once again? I just have to live my life where I live it. So when PD texted me and he was like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm like, hey man, that's awesome. And he's like, and I want you to say something about men who've been impactful in your life. And I'm staring at the phone like, and so legit, I'm not even gonna lie, I texted him, I go, you know I'm one of the fatherless in this world, right? Like, I kind of low-key hate men. Like, I don't want me talking about men, right? So when I tell y'all to pray for your pastor, it's mostly because he has to deal with me. But this was on the second day of the fast, and sort of what he didn't already realize was that the Creator was dealing with me about my unresolved daddy issues. And so I want to highlight 2 men, neither one are here, but they are the reason why I'm standing here, why I have the family that I have, why I'm in the positions that I am in. So the first one is my father-in-law, who passed away in 2009. And some of the brothers were around when I highlighted some of the highs of his life, but he's a World War II veteran that came home during Jim Crow after helping to secure the victory for the United States. And he lived in Alabama, and I won't recount details, but you can put the math together enough to understand that a lot of those people who fought for our country and did it willingly came back to a country that hated them. And that's something heavy to have to live with. But when I tell y'all this is the sweetest man that I have ever known in my entire life, like, he was so sweet that I didn't know what to do with him when I first met him. And he loved me. And of all the stories, my favorite is, if there was those moments where Ty and I had beef and I was like, yeah, I'll take you to see your parents, but I'm not going in, she would have to come down to the car and go, could you please come up? Because if you don't, I'm going to get in trouble with my dad. And this man loved me like I was his own son, and he welcomed me into the family. And so he was the first man really, to show me love in a way that was tangible and temporal and could kind of break through what I was dealing with growing up.
All right, so first of all, I guess I want to thank Dexter. This is something I guess I've been wanting to do for a long time, and never really had the opportunity to do this. So Keith Briggs coming up, man. Share with you, man. Worshiping on the team with you. God has worked in ways on Sunday mornings that I never knew he could. And I know he was using you through those times. You have allowed me to break out of my comfort zone in worship and really surrender to God. And I just want to say that first of all. And second of all, I admire your humility. You're such a hardworking man. I know you work for your kids so hard. And that inspires me as well. In your meekness, your humility, all those things. So I want to thank you for just, I guess, being you, and also for all your jokes. They hit all the spots. All the things I want to say. So, love you, Keith.
Just so you know, all the jokes are copyrighted.
Hey, can we encourage all these brothers that